So you're looking for a good campsite kitchen setup, but you're not really sure what is necessary to spend your money on and what is not necessary to spend top dollar for. Well, you're in luck. Today, I'm gonna go over my kitchen camping budget build, kind of. So today I'm gonna go over my campsite setup, just kind of give you a good idea of what it's like to have a campsite that's mostly budget built, but still quality stuff. It's efficient, and it gets the job done, and it never leaves me really wanting more, to be honest with you. I'm gonna start off with the chair and table setup. It's pretty simple. I see a lot of these people that have the 13-point breakdown chairs. They can get extremely compact, and I completely understand that. If you're in a small vehicle, like maybe a Jeep or an SUV maybe, but if you're in some kind of truck like I am a fan favorite of just a regular Ozark Trail campsite. I believe this one is the XL, so it's a little bit bigger, a little bit wider, and it's just more comfortable. Next is the table. I believe this table was bought off of Amazon, possibly Walmart. I received it as a gift from my mother, but it's amazing. I used to use my tailgate for my table since I have a truck, and when she got me this, I didn't realize how much of a game changer it was. It's very similar to the chair, how the legs do that quad fold style breakdown, and the table folds in half and detaches from each leg, as you can see there. And it fits into a sheath that is very similar to what the chair is held in. It's slightly bit smaller, but it's very light and extremely sturdy. All right, moving on to the meat and potatoes. This is basically my setup every single campsite, regardless of where I go. This is how it looks. It's simple, it's easy, and it gets the job done. So moving right to left, up next is the Jackery 300. This little thing gets the job done for me. Mostly I am just charging my drone, my phone, maybe a laptop. I can run fans off of this all night long. And it won't die in my tent if I want to run fans, if I could use a little bit of air movement. But regardless, it gets the job done. I've had this for over a year now, and I love it. I carry it everywhere with me because you just never know. Up next is your standard Ozark Trail cooler. I've had this cooler for years. I have wanted to upgrade to a fridge so many times, but every time I use this cooler, it just never lets me down. Now, I will say this, it's good for about 2 days. Then you need to either get new ice or head home, whichever you prefer. So keep that in mind. It's definitely not a Yeti by any means, even though it has the Yeti sticker on there. But it's great. It's great value. It works great. I love it. Back behind there, I have my Waterport Weekender pressurized tank and my Rotopax water jug. As I discussed in my previous video, those do come off at every campsite. Unfortunately, due to where they sit on this 12-inch HD RCI rack. But they need to come off anyways because I'm ready to wash dishes, take a shower, whatever the case may be. So I'm gonna have to use them anyways. As you can see here, this is my Pelican 1650 case. And before you're like, man, wait a minute, I thought this was a budget build. I bought this Pelican case off of Facebook Marketplace for, I believe, $100. It's like a $350 case. It's airtight. I believe it keeps out moisture through that valve there on the front. And it holds every single thing that I need to cook. So I'm going to go through this a little bit. As you can see here, I have my Coleman 1 burner stove. Walmart, $20. It's amazing. Gets the job done, holds 1 pan. I can cook a steak dinner with broccoli, blow your mind, and you'll have no idea that I cooked it on this $20 little stove. So that is butane. So I do keep my butane here. I have one inside of it right now. Just a little radio in case you want tunes, or unless you want to listen to nature itself. Here I keep my plates and my forks and knives. I promise those are clean. And I also keep my paper towels underneath there. And it all fits in perfect. Put the paper towels under. And then back here, these are actually Harbor Freight magnetic lights. So because I have the RCI rack, they magnet to it. And instead of having all these light bars and wiring and things you have to figure out how to make it work, you have these. You press a button. It's very bright. I mean, we're in the middle of the daytime right now. You put batteries in them. I've used them for about 4 to 5 camp trips before I had to change out the batteries. And I leave them on for about an hour or two at a time. So keep that in mind. Here I have cups. These are collapsible cups. They twist in half, they break down and turn into cups, wine glasses, and they also fold back together super nicely. And then on top of the case, once your Coleman grill is inside the case, you can put your pan. I fit a full pot on top of this. My utensils, my dishwashing soap. I'll slide, I'll put my seasonings and everything down in there. Holds them nice and tight. Throw your sponge in there and you're good to go. So that is a quick overview of my campsite setup. Again, very simple, very easy, very inexpensive. Honestly, you could probably buy everything here except for the Jackery for less than $200. Maybe 150. You could probably keep it at 150 if you found a Pelican case that had, if you found a good deal on a Pelican case, or a case of your liking. You could get a Husky case from Home Depot. There's lots of good ideas out there, but the one case idea is really just the big thing here of keeping everything in one contained area for that one specific thing. I don't keep anything else in there. Everything else that pertains to, whether it's bug spray or bug repellent or, fire starter or anything, like none of that goes in there. It is only for cooking. And I think that's huge. I think a lot of people should consider this method just to kind of keep their checklist easy. I have a running checklist on my phone of the few items that I grab before I leave the house. And I know if I grab those items, I'm good. I can cook whatever meal I want to bring with me, no problem. So thanks for tagging along. And if you did notice in the background, that is Accidental Overland over there. Ran into him out here, which is awesome. So go check his channel out as well. He's got some pretty good videos of different campsites. I don't really put up a lot of videos of campsites. This is just more of my campsite overview. So hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you next time.